Gonna go live.
Yep.
12 minutes delay. Sorry, guys. And we are live. All right. Sorry, everyone. We had some technical issues around streaming Discord voice chat to YouTube. It's the first time that we want to try this. So there's a 30 minutes delay. Sorry, guys. All right. I think I want to make sure let's see if we can invite everyone here. Change my name. I found only my background is different from you guys.
Yeah, you don't have a fancy one like us.
Yeah. How can it be? Okay, I do now.
There we go.
All right, let's see how many people come. Okay, there are 10 people coming.
They're coming in
Sorry,
now.
guys. Yeah. Tell people now. Okay. All right. 14 people now. Okay, let's get started.
They're coming.
Yeah. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Perpetual Protocol Community Call number 34. So this week, Lee is in Germany or Austria. He actually sent me a picture of Austria. Anyway, I think maybe it's close. So he's enjoying his holidays. But I got another community management partner, Houston, here. Hi, Houston.
Good morning, everyone.
And Leonie is back from the holiday. Hi, welcome back, Leonie.
Hey, yeah, great to be back as always.
Yeah, everyone was missing you a lot. And we have Andrew from BD team too. Hi, Andrew.
Hey, Hannah. Hey, everybody.
Hey. Yeah, let's talk about some recent news. Andrew, do you remember we were talking about Jerome Powell was going to give a talk which might affect the market, and then it really happened. So the macro condition is not really good. And yeah, I heard there's a CPI report and it's next week, right? I don't know. So what do you guys think about the market?
It's pretty, it's pretty doom and gloom out there. Like you said, it's a pretty busy week coming up. Got the CPI report, got the ETH merge, which I think we're going to talk about.
Right.
And there's a lot of things going on. So it should be a busy news week next week. So strap in, folks. If you're a trader, you love this kind of stuff. This is what you live to trade. It's the volatility. But if it's nothing wrong with just sitting on your hands either. If you don't want to risk losing money, or if you're uncomfortable, nothing wrong with not trying to be brave and sit on your hands and just wait for easier times. Because right now the market is either trading in hard mode, or you got to be comfortable shorting or getting opportune times to find a short. So not easy trading for folks who this is not your thing. It's nothing wrong with sitting in cash and enjoying the cash.
Yeah. But there's still some good news. The merge is coming, and I heard it's from it's next week, right?
Yeah, I think they announced that it will probably be between the 13th and 15th of September, so slightly earlier than previously thought.
I thought it's initially they were saying 16th. It's getting earlier, so maybe it's the weekend, or we don't know. We don't know the date.
Yeah, I'm super excited about it because during that time it's also going to be ETH Berlin and a full kind of blockchain week in Berlin. So
it's gonna be a big party there. Wow.
I think so. Yeah, I hope so. If everything goes well, but I think.
Yeah, I think yesterday there's a Bellatrix upgrade and it went really well. So I think everything should go well. I hope so. Yeah. How
Is anyone going to
exciting.
join any countdown parties? I'm sure there's going to be tons of them probably in
Yeah,
Berlin.
there's
People are going to be staying up late and cracking some
yeah.
champagne at the at the at the new block.
We'll find out next week, and then we can share who joined the watch party.
Yeah, I know
That's
there
it.
will be some live streaming from like Bankless and some other media. It would be really cool.
Yeah.
And because they don't know the time yet, so it's like they have to wait until
You gotta wait.
it's really close, so they will start streaming. It's really cool. All
Well, maybe
right.
not a controversial opinion, but I guess I'll just ask the group here and maybe the folks on the chat. Do you think it's going to happen this time? Are we actually going to get the merge? I think that's the question in everyone's mind is, are we actually going to get it?
But I think worst case scenario, it will still merge, right? There might be some issues, but you mean, if it's not successful, what it will be like?
You're right. Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah. I think a lot of folks are in that. I think myself included, I'm probably in that. I'll believe it when I see it camp. I think we've been promised it for a long time now. And because I don't sit beside the devs, I don't know just how close it is. So I think it's wait and see what happens. But it feels a lot like, I don't know if people remember, but it feels a lot like Y2K. Remember the year 2000 when, when the bell rang and people are like, the world's going to end. And so you better party now before the world ends. It kind of feels like that
nothing
moment
happens.
again where, then nothing happened. Then, everything just kept on going. So I think it's kind of feels like this again, where we're kind of all scared, but we're not sure, but then it'll probably just be fine.
Yeah, I hope so. It should be fine. So especially for end users, there shouldn't be anything for them. All right. Okay. So then we see. Fingers crossed. Right now we have 30 people. Yeah, because we restarted the YouTube streaming, so we are still pushing people here. But we want to try a different thing today. We want to interact with the audience, make sure we connect with you guys more. So we have 30 people here. I want to ask a question. So in this market condition, are you still holding a position right now? You can type 1 if you do. And if you don't, then type 2. You can put in the chat. I want to try if anyone is listening. Are you still holding a position? Okay. I myself type 1 and Emo type 1. Hi.
Are you long or short, Hannah? You're long going into the merge. Is that your play?
Yeah. I think going short is for experts. I'm not. So going short is really hard. It's really easy to lose money. So I normally go long.
You're long only, up only.
Is it? Yeah. So when it's going down, I just sit there, do nothing.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
All right, we have some answers. And also, if you're watching on YouTube, please push the like button so the YouTube algorithm will know you like it and bring more audiences. And we encourage you also to turn on the notification button so you can get notified when we have a new videos. All right, so let's get into the team updates. Let me share screen. Okay, let's see. So from the past 2 weeks, we have some good news. We now have OPS collateral. So now you can facilitate your OP tokens for your trades or liquidity provision on Perp 2. So Andrew, do you have any news about this?
Yeah, I mean, this is a pretty exciting one. I feel like any time different collateral options are offered, it tends to come with some pretty positive reactions from the community. But, if you're like Hannah or I and you're finding yourself in your positions more long, especially after yesterday, maybe you're a little too close to comfort on the liquidation side. You can now use the OP tokens to support your collateral. I'll also mention, of course, for it to work, it has to be Optimism OP. So if you're LPing and collecting rewards, OP rewards from LPing, those can be directly deposited if you wanted to use them on the trading side as well. So it's easy to bring them right back in.
That's cool. Yeah, speaking of liquidity mining, OP token, this is how you get more OP. And we update the rewards again. I guess it's to celebrate the merge. We want to incentivize makers who provide liquidity in ETH market a lot more rewards. So there are like more than 5 times than other pools, which is 27,000 OP tokens in addition to 27,000 perp tokens. So we actually don't do this a lot. Like we don't usually give out a lot of tokens, but makers are like our business partners for perp. So if you know how to market make, perp would be the best choice. And the rewards will be distributed every Monday. So I encourage everyone to do it. And once you get the OP token, you can use it as collateral. So this is how the compatibility works. All right, next one, Biconomy. Leonie, do you want to take this one?
Yeah, sure. So Biconomy, they launched a new gas swap feature, which we integrated in our UI. So you can bridge USDC right on the UI. And then if you toggle down below, get gas token on destination, it will automatically convert some of the USDC to ETH. So you don't have to bridge both separately or bridge USDC and then swap ETH. It does it automatically for you. So you already have some gas tokens to pay the gas fee. So you can start trading right away. So it's kind of a convenient feature and makes onboarding even easier.
Yeah, it used to be so much trouble that you have to bridge the token to pay fee, and then you have to bridge the actual token you want to use many times. And if you do it in a wrong order, sometimes you can withdraw money. Like if you have the asset but you don't have the gas, the ETH as the gas, then it's trouble. So now it's easier.
Yeah, I think it's a great feature to have now, because it just reduces the friction, the time it takes to actually begin to fund a wallet and start trading on perpetual, right? So literally within minutes, you can come over, look at our pairs and say, hey, there's something going on one of these pairs you want to trade right away. Yeah, within minutes you can start trading. Unlike the old, it's just amazing. I find versus the old TradFi or centralized exchanges, it sometimes take you days from filling out applications and all that kind of stuff before you start trading. Here, if you got the ETH, or you have some other token, you can convert over the ETH and then use the bridge. Man, you'll be trading in minutes. So amazing stuff.
Yeah, very convenient.
Yeah.
Okay, and also we uploaded a video about Lens protocol. So we collaborate with them. We have our Lens profile. Which one? This one. Okay. We also have the video on Lens Tube. So Leonie, do you want to give a short intro to Lens protocol?
I think we shared it before that we're on Lens now, and encouraged you guys to follow. So the ones that did should already follow us on Lens Tube, which is kind of like the YouTube of the Lensverse. And we're starting to upload all our videos there as well. And we wanted to share this one especially because it is an explanation of Lens protocol, which is a super interesting project. It's kind of like the Web3 social network. And I encourage you to watch the video because it kind of explains what makes it different from a Web2 social network. Lens protocol is kind of like the social graph that is underlying. And then you can build different application layers on top, but you will always be able to connect with your wallet and be in charge of your own user-generated content, which you are not in Web2. So I think it's a super interesting concept and explained really well by our engineer Philip Chen.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, actually Team Brown Bag. So there are some brown bag videos on our channel already, so you can check it out. And I want to explain what's brown bag. Actually, it's like our internal sharing session where we share the recent learnings to each other. And sometimes if it's really good, then we will put it on YouTube. So it's like kind of like internal sharing, and it's really good. It's like firsthand information. Yeah. So you can watch on YouTube, and also you can watch on LensTube. We should share the link on YouTube chat. Okay. And let me see what's next. All right. Oh yeah, we just had the Twitter space with Diamond Protocol and Contango. Andrew, do you want to share some highlights?
Yeah, so the Diamond Protocol Twitter space was between us and them, as well as myself and our co-founder Yenwin were on the call. And one highlight I'd say in particular was Yenwin gave a really interesting overview of the history of funding rates on the spot. But it was really interesting, and I think it's better than anything I've read thus far. So if you're interested in learning about that, he really crushed that. And then also on the call, we learned about the Diamond Protocol's upcoming release of their Unibot, which they want to integrate into the Perp liquidity side as well. So, you know, it's nice to know that projects are still working hard to find solutions in the space as well as, you know, find it easy to integrate with us. So that was a very exciting talk. And then on the other side with Contango team, we had Jamie, who was on our call, on the community call last week, as well as Anisha, one of our team members. And some highlights from there, they had a really interesting conversation about perpetuals more generally. So if you want an overview of that, I'd highly recommend listening to that recording. But overall, both were really, really exciting chats, and we're excited to continue to do more.
Cool. All right. So this is the highlight from the past 2 weeks. And let's see what's next. So for the next 2 weeks, the first one, something is coming. Something is surely coming. Not only the merge, but something is coming, and we can't say what it is. But from the image here, I think it's quite obvious. Something to do with luck and VE Perp and many coins dropping from the air. What does it mean? I leave you for everyone to interpret. And welcome to provide your answer in the chat. If you get it right, I won't tell you, but you will just get it right. It's quite obvious. Something's coming, so wait for the announcement really soon. I don't know when, so I can only say really soon. All right. And also another really exciting news is that we have some app UI updates. So I'm gonna play this video, this one.
I'm personally super excited about it because, as you can see, we have the live stats now, and it refreshes without you having to refresh the page. And also, I think that one's for Houston, the TradingView charting tools that you can use now. That's really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. And thanks to the folks, you know, in our Discord server, you know, there's a channel we can offer suggestions, and these suggestions are, you know, are often, you know, if a lot of people are behind them, they get to our, you know, they get they get bumped up to our dev team, and you know, this is one of the suggestions that came from our you know, our user suggestions. So it's great to see it make it in the product. So yeah, can't wait till this thing rolls out.
That
This
one's so
really
nice
cute.
too. Yeah.
This is fun.
Okay. Right. So this is the sneak peek, and if you want to rewatch it, you can rewatch community call. So we're gonna. All right, and next up we have Perp Interactive tomorrow, which Houston will be the host.
Yes, I'll be doing the next Perp Interactive. Of course, we do them these weekly. This will be session number 6. Oh, number 5, I believe. Yeah. So I'll be hosting tomorrow, Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. So basically, it's kind of like an AMA or kind of a open office hour. So come hang out with me. I'll be talking about using perpetual, how I use it in my trading, and share some tools, as well as share any kind of tips and tricks that could be interesting to folks who are users of perpetual. So if you're brand new, also a good time just to catch up, get maybe a quick product tour, and learn more about how to start your perpetual protocol trading journey. So I'll drop the link in the chat pod to register. But yeah, 11 a.m. tomorrow. Be there or be square.
Can we also learn how to go short from you?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a big button. It just says short. You just press that.
If it were that easy.
Yeah, then we will lose money.
Oh, you want to do it profitably? Oh, that's a different question.
Okay. Right, I want to learn how to be profitable. Going short, I think it's really hard. All right. Next one, Twitter Space with Frax and Ribbon. So what's it about, Leonie? Do you know?
Yeah, sure. So we're gonna have a Twitter Space next week. Date and time is still TBD, but we're gonna announce it soon. Together with both Frax Finance and Ribbon Finance. Both super interesting projects, and what we all have in common is that we have introduced a VE tokenomic model. So you can lock up the token of the project and get some benefits from it, which differ for the different projects. So we're just going to talk about that quite a bit and our upcoming release. So I think it's going to be super interesting.
Cool. So it's something to do with the something is coming feature that we can't disclose what it is. All right. Let me share screen again. Next up, we have product stats updates, but actually this is the old tweets that we shared last time. We reached 5 million trades 2 weeks ago, but let's take a look at the updated number here. It's here. Here. So we think in only like 2 weeks, within 2 weeks, right? It grows from 5 million to 5.4 million. So even in bear market, traders are still trading, surprisingly. So I think it's growing a lot. Okay, next one, Galleon. What's this proposal about, Andrew?
Yeah, so Galleon continues to innovate in the space, and they have proposed to launch a new index, which will utilize on Optimism, which will utilize perpetual protocol for their ETH holdings. But basically, the concept is, because it's different, it's tricky to hold leverage positions, and you assume a decent amount of risk if you do so. So they're trying to make it a little easier and safer by utilizing keeper bots to help manage positions 24/7 on behalf of the user, as well as give them just better access to markets, which some of us may more consistently lose in. So from what I understand, if you are in favor of them moving it forward, you don't have to do anything. But if you're interested or would prefer to contest their team moving this forward, then you can jump onto their governance page and voice your concerns. But otherwise, we're really excited to watch them launch this.
Yeah, cool. All right, here we are at the community call 34. And I think we have been sending out the feedback form twice already and collected some feedback. And so that's why we wanted to try new things in this community call. And of course, something failed. But we really want to connect with our users and also builders, traders, and we make some changes based on everyone's feedback. And we want to get more feedback. So in the end of this call, we will send out the feedback form again. Welcome to provide more feedback or suggestions. And this time, we also have some readings for you. So Leonie, do you want to give a quick overview?
So the first one, everything you need to know about optimism. You can probably tell it's going to be about optimism. And as you probably know, Perp 2 is on optimism, which is a roll-up solution for Ethereum. So the article kind of introduces what a rollup actually is and what it does. So it batches transactions together and then posts them on chain to give you lower fees and faster transactions while still having the security of Ethereum mainnet. And it kind of introduces the different solutions there are, which are optimistic rollups, which optimism is one of. And then you also have zero knowledge or ZK rollups. Also talks about the history of optimism, as you can see there. And also the governance model of optimism, which is quite interesting. They created this optimism collective, and they really want to make a positive impact. So they are focusing on funding public goods, which I find quite interesting. And you have OP as the governance token for optimism. And we kind of wanted to give a bit of insight about optimism in general, as we do have it now as collateral, also giving it another use case apart from governance. So if you want to hold the token and participate in governance, you now have another use case because you can use it as collateral on the platform and trade against it, kind of. Yeah, and then leverage. We try to make content that is helpful for our users. And as you know, we have up to 10x leverage on Perp 2 for traders, but also for market makers. And leverage is a helpful tool, but it can also be dangerous because it amplifies not only profits, but also your losses. So it makes sense to kind of be familiar with it and know what you're doing. So we created the article to explain a bit how to calculate your position size and stuff like that, just some insight, so to better be able to use leverage if you're newer to trading. And then the futures one is a super interesting read, which I found personally, because it also gives some historical background, which I didn't know before, about like rice futures, where it comes from. And in crypto, many people are familiar with perpetual futures, which are often explained in a way, futures without an expiration date. So you kind of have to know what futures are to understand perpetual futures. Which is basically a contract that agrees to deliver goods on a set price at a set date. And perps and futures kind of both allow leverage trading and are derivative contracts, but perpetual futures don't expire, while futures do expire and are a bit different in how you would trade them in that sense then. And I suggest to actually read that before listening to the Twitter space with Contango, because Contango, they are introducing normal futures, or how they call them expirable futures, to the DeFi landscape. So it's a good primer on understanding better what is actually being talked about there.
Cool. Wow, so many things to learn. Okay. So that's it for the team updates. So before we open up for questions, we want to announce the NFT today. Houston, do you want to take this?
I am up. All right. So time for the NFT drop. And, just like we've been doing over the past, I think, 2 sessions now, is we're actually going to embed the NFT link. So the link to the NFT inside our feedback form. So we'd love for you to, like Hannah said, we'd love for you to actually fill out that feedback form so we can hear ways that we can improve and to continue to provide information that's useful to you guys who are on the call. So I'm going to drop the feedback form link now into the YouTube chat pod. So you should see it there now. And as Hannah showing here, the link to the NFT is right there. That first link, that's where you claim it. And you have until 11 a.m. Eastern to claim it. So basically an hour and 15 minutes. So that's going to be the window of time which you can claim the NFT. And if you could do us again a really big favor, please fill out that feedback form. As you've been talking about, we are listening to your comments and trying to make the show as relevant and entertaining for you as possible.
Okay, let's see if there's any questions. Hi, David. Binance stopped OP deposits. What now? I actually don't know. Do you guys know?
Can you repeat the question? I'm sorry, I didn't quite hear.
Binance stopped OP deposits. Why?
Yeah, I didn't know that. I had not heard that news.
I thought they stopped USDC, but not deposits. They're like consolidating their stable coins, but you're still able to deposit as well as
But David was asking about OP token.
yeah.
Right. The consolidation of the stablecoin, I think it's quite normal. Like FTX has been doing this, and it's really convenient. It's not like you can deposit with USDC. So I think it's good.
Yeah, it's just supposed to provide better liquidity trading on those pairs. I had not seen anything but OP though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Binance stopping OP deposits. I'm just curious. That was just announced. Yeah, maybe need more context around that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I don't think we have sent out the form. Do we?
Yeah, I dropped it. I'll drop it again. So I'll just post it again
Okay.
in the chat right here. But yeah, we did drop it earlier. So there's the link again.
Okay.
The reason why maybe you're not seeing it is I think maybe sometimes in YouTube chat, if you're looking at just the top chat messages, then sometimes certain messages don't appear. So if you click on live chat, then you should see everyone's messages, and you'll definitely find. Actually, is my link being posted? Actually, maybe it's not being posted. I think my links are being blocked. I'm being blocked. Okay, I usually don't need to post it then. I'm being shadow banned by YouTube already. So yeah.
Okay, I just posted.
There you go.
Yeah, so the link to claim the NFTs on the top of the page. So you don't have to, it's not mandatory to fill out the form, but if you want to help us improve, please fill out the form. Cool. I can see some evangelists. Oh, I forgot to remind everyone that actually for this video, if you are rewatching, you can try turn on subtitles, because we've been trying to make the subtitles to many languages, not every, I mean, many languages. So you can try turn on the subtitle and see if your language is supported. And also, if you're interested in helping with translation, you can join our Evangelist program. There's a Evangelist link in the chat as well. Yeah, so if you're interested in contributing to translation or like forum moderation, content creation, you can join Pervangelist, which is our ambassador program. All right, I don't see more questions from the chat. I can see some people guessed the something is coming correctly. Or partial correctly, not 100% correct. All right, so I think if no more questions, let's wait 1 more minute and that's it. And if there are any experts about how to live stream from Discord to YouTube, reach out to me on Discord, please. I'll send you some perp token. Please teach me how to do it. Okay, and I guess this is it. All right, so please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, push like button and turn on notification. And also remember, none of our conversation should be considered financial advice. You should do your own research. And also I want to invite everyone to join our Discord to continue the conversations. And you will see us hanging out there all the time. I'll see you there. Thanks for joining. Cheers.
Thanks. See everyone.
Thank you. Bye.